Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Oldish TV. As always, I'm your host, Karen, and it is so great to see you here today. For those who may be new to our broadcasts, welcome. We do this every Wednesday at 12 noon, and you are always welcome to join. Of course, everything is also always available on archive. So all you have to do is be on our page, which is facebook.com/, the oldish, and you can see all of our videos archived there. If you're a YouTuber, they're also there. And on YouTube, we strip out the video and make it available as a podcast. So ever since episode 100, we have made the episodes available as a full video and as a podcast. So you get your choice. Do what you like to do. Today, I want to talk a little bit about how to holiday. Here in Canada, where I live, we have just had Canadian Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. It's Christmas without the stress. And, as with so many families, people are just not able to gather together the way that they normally would to celebrate these occasions. That is our life for the foreseeable future. So we have to look at doing it in a bit of a different way. Now, as I've told you in the past, I live in a rural area, and so a lot of my friends also live in rural areas, and I heard from many of them that they were able to have Thanksgiving dinners in sheds and barns and garages where they were able to set up tables and have doors open. So that to them, even though they were meeting in smaller groups, was a really legitimate alternative. Pretty soon, the weather is not going to make that alternative very reasonable because very few of these friends have barns and sheds that are heated. And we are coming into winter. So, Christmas and Hanukkah and all of the parties that lead up to those events are just simply going to be celebrated differently. That's all there is to it. We can celebrate with our immediate household and with our bubbles. That makes sense. We can do that. Now, of course, be careful with your bubbles because whatever bubble you're in, if those people are going out to work, they are engaging with other people that have their own bubbles. So you have to decide for yourself what allows you to feel safe. I do have some suggestions for you, but it starts with one premise. You need to let go of the notion that unless you are physically together with people, it is somehow not legitimate. Just let go of that notion and then let your mind be creative. So, sharing food, as a for instance, has always been a huge part of any celebration. You can still do that. Think about cookie exchanges. Cookie exchanges are a big thing. Everybody makes 3 dozen cookies and they get together and they have tea or coffee or wine and they exchange cookies and recipes and so forth. You can still do that. You're just not gathered together in the same room. So you can make your 3 dozen cookies, you can get your group together as you always have, and you can have a central drop-off point. It might be your house, someplace outdoors, it might be someone else's house. Just get creative around it, and you can still do that cookie exchange and share in that joy of sharing new treats, maybe having some old reliable favorites. You can do it. How about the main meal? So, whatever feast you are creating, and for our American viewers, this could still be Thanksgiving because yours is still coming. For others, it can be the Christmas dinner or the Hanukkah feast. It can be anything that you're doing as a big holiday meal. You can do lots of things. So, for instance, you can cook it all early and freeze it. I know lots of people who do that with the sides anyway, so that on Christmas Day, all they're really doing is cooking the turkey. Makes a lot of sense. They save all that cleanup. Well, I can save you even more cleanup. Do it all in advance. You can actually dish out portions and freeze them, and then you can deliver them to loved ones. You can do that. Now, another suggestion is that if you have a bit of a meal early, you can order from the same restaurant, order the same meal from the same restaurant, and deliver around. However you choose to do it, you can use technology to your benefit. So you get a laptop or a tablet, and everybody logs on, and you prop the tablet or the laptop up in a place at the table where everybody can see it, and you eat your meal together. You can still toast, you can share gossip and news and share in whatever's going on that day. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect. But you are still together. You're not physically together, but you are safely together. For so many of us, having those meals means sharing that time with people who are older and may be part of vulnerable populations. And you can't get together and wear your masks and eat your meal at the same time. So you've got to figure out a different way that works where you can all be sort of kind of together but not physically together. You gotta let go of that notion. So having that video party, you can toast. There are lots of other activities. I wanted to share with you, I'm not sure if I told you this or not, but when Hamilton, the musical, came to a theater near us, my daughters got me tickets last Christmas. We were all going to get together, the three of us, and have a girls' night and go to the theater and watch the live performance of Hamilton. Didn't work out quite that way because the theater closed before the tickets. So, or the date on the tickets. So it came out though on Disney. Do you know, some of you still may not know, that many of those streaming services, Disney is one of them, Netflix is another, you can share your account. So I shared my Disney account, which I got specifically because of Hamilton, with my two children who live in two different houses. So I think I still have a couple more. I'm not sure. You'll have to check with each streaming service that you participate in and see how many people you can share with. I want to say that with Disney it's 5. Anyway, there was me, my two kids. We decided on a day when we were going to watch this. We got all logged on to our accounts and we used text to say basically 3, 2, 1, go. And we pushed play all at the same time. So we were watching it together, just in our own homes. And we texted back and forth about things that struck us. We knew that Hamilton had an intermission, so we were able to take a break there and, get a refreshment, whatever we needed to do, take the dog outside, whatever had to happen. And then we used text again to go 3, 2, 1, go. And we watched the second half together. You can do that with any movie. Think about your Hallmark movies. Who doesn't love Hallmark movies? I love every single one of them, not gonna lie. I know they're all the same kind of script. You put together a girl who gets fired from her job and has to move with her old high school boyfriend who happens to be in the same town, and they get together, they feel an attraction, something happens that breaks them up, and of course they get together. I know it's very formulaic, but I still love them. I still want to watch every single one. You can do that with your friends. Likewise, you could have a book club. Think of when these holidays are over. Use technology to your advantage because this pandemic is not going away anytime soon. I don't want to get you down, but they're talking 2022 before life returns to the sort of normal that we all remember. Of course, there has to be a vaccine. People have to be vaccinated. I just realized that I can't see comments because the comments window is not up. There we go. Now we can see comments. Oh, thank you. Got some likes. Excellent. Excellent. So when this is all over and the holidays are over, you can do the same kinds of things. You can have your book club. You can read books and you can get together from your separate homes where it's safe. You don't have to wear masks. You can just be in your home and you can discuss the book. You could discuss movies. You could watch movies together. You can even play games together. There are lots of games that allow remote connection in, and you can play them as a group and just do it that way. So there are lots of things that you can do together. Is it perfect? No, absolutely not. But it is safe. It is safe. And this is the best way to keep ourselves and those we love safe. Ah, Govila, she's here. I always love to see you checking in, and thank you for the very kind compliment. I do appreciate it. I'm in the kitchen again because we were talking about holiday meals. I thought this was just a great place to be here. I hope you are well also. And thanks for chiming in with that comment. I always love to hear what everybody's thinking. So, people do plan to have your celebrations. Don't let the day go by and sit in your home or your apartment, wherever you happen to be, by yourself and be depressed because you don't have others around you. Use technology to your benefit, use your imagination, and gather those you love around you using technology. You can still talk to them, you can still see them, but you have the satisfaction of knowing that everybody is staying safe. You can share your meals, you can share those Hallmark movies. Afterward, as we progress into the winter, you can share your book club. You can still watch movies because Hallmark knows a good thing when they see it. Now they have their winter romance movies and their spring Valentine's movies. You know, you can do all of that. You can even watch network programming. If Dancing with the Stars is your jam, you can watch Dancing with the Stars together and use technology to watch it together, but be separate and stay safe. So I encourage you to use everything that is available to us in this day and age to stay safe from this virus that has affected us in this day and age. All right? Stay safe, everybody. And until next Wednesday at 12 o'clock, I invite you to visit our main website at theoldish.com, where you will find new articles at least 6 days a week. And you can find out the latest and the greatest, what's going on in the world of older adults at that website. And of course, we will be here next Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon to bring you another edition of The Oldish TV. Hi, Janet. Thank you very much for that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Until next Wednesday, then, everybody, please do stay safe. Take care of one another. Plan your holidays making use of technology. Please do that. Make the best of it and be happy. Okay? Take care, everybody. Remember that it does indeed take a village to age a senior. Bye.